let's run down those four basic modes of convincing people of things. Just those four bullet points. Any of the others could have been useful too. In terms of human life history, we are big, long-lived creatures. We're also ultra-social, which means we live in dense packs, and we have a terrifying propensity to share parasites, becoming infected due to our proximity to one another. We also have complex physiological systems that give rise to all manner of different difficulties. Hygiene is an important part of many, many creatures' lives, and it's an important part of ours. Grooming in general. Well, then we move on to the issue of attractiveness, which is related to this because health indicators are at least one component of attractiveness, whether one is displaying health or displaying one's robustness in challenging some aspect of health. Therefore, you're going to find some interesting crossover between the health argument and the attractiveness argument, as you can see across all the commercials. You also can see for creatures who have a reproductive season that's all year long and who can engage in intimate contact outside of the context of fertility, that the details of that intimate contact become a constant concern rather than merely a concern during the reproductive season. I'm certain you can see all of those things cropping up, frankly, explicitly in the commercials. We can talk also about social popularity, often involving fitting in addition to individual differences. Yes, you're different, you feel different from other people, you wear this particular style of clothes, but you fit in anyway. And some product is purported to be the social glue or the shared activity in which this can occur. Typically, these commercials display as well a lot of vigorous physical activity, a lot of shared social physical jumping around or generally moving together with other humans in some kind of organized way. And finally, nurturing. The notion being that we have these long lives with very long maturation periods, and altricial offspring take a long time to get up to speed in reproductive terms, requiring not only nurturing, but relationship-based, attentive, long-term, step-by-step nurturing. And you will see in many cases a focus on healthy kids, or for example, filthy kids that then become clean, and either the parent is depicted, taking care of this from the start, or showing up at the end in order to point out that, well, then I'm here and this is why these kids are now clean or in better health. You can mix and match this with maturation too. So, for example, if you had a commercial of a parent showing a kid how to floss or how to brush properly or something like that, and then we could see the kid doing it by themselves, then you've got a nice tandem effect of a degree of maturation melded with a degree of nurturing. Do you see how in each case it's the specific human spin on that bullet point that can be brought forward in the commercial, phrased almost as a threat, almost as pointing out, your kids might have tooth decay. You might not be so popular. Nobody's paying attention to you. They're not finding you attractive. And you're kind of sick, you don't feel good. Something's wrong with your body. Commercials at that level operate almost like threats. At the very least, bringing up an anxiety. Now, we knew that. We knew that commercials can generate or at least hint at some problem in your life. What I'm pointing out is that those problems are directly tied to the kind of animal we are.